Hello, 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 and welcome to PÖFF TV, the Black Nights Film Festival's official TV channel, I guess. My name is Heli Jürisson. I am one of the programmers of Justfilm, the Children and Youth Film Festival, and I am here with a very special person. I am here with the director of the film Twinkle Twinkle Little Elephant, Meikeminne Clinckspoor. Did I say your name correctly?
Yes, you did.
Amazing. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
So, you have an excellent Belgian-Dutch co-production movie here in Tallinn, in PÖFF.
Yes.
Thank you for coming to our festival.
Yes.
And maybe for everyone who hasn't yet seen your film, but they definitely should go and see your movie, can you give us a brief introduction about what is Twinkle Twinkle Little Elephant?
I think it's always so hard to tell about your movie.
Yeah, but elevator pitch, please.
I'm always like, just go and see the movie. But it's actually based on a very well-known song that all the children know in Holland and Belgium, which is like, you know it probably as Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, but for us it's like a little elephant that is don't get lost in the woods. So the film is actually based on that song. We wrote the song on, or we wrote the film on that idea of don't get lost in the woods. And it, of course, the film is about two girls that are getting lost in the woods. And it's about sisterhood, it's about being different, but carrying all the same heart and the same longing, and to want to be the big sister, to want to be the younger sister, to earn one's right place in the family system, all these kind of things.
And you have a background of children's film projects, am I correct?
I am only directing children projects. That's my mission.
But why? I will ask you very provocatively, why don't you make serious films for serious people?
Yeah.
Why make children's films?
I know, everybody asks that. I hate that question.
I'm so sorry, but I have to ask.
Yeah. No, I think this is the most important audience ever. And I don't understand why more filmmakers or the world in itself doesn't understand that if we want to create a better world, then we have to start with the children. Then we have to start telling them stories that matter, telling them stories that tell and let them see, feel characters, children from their age in all kind of cultures and all kind of stories, so that they can empathize and that they can understand that we all long for the same things, no matter culture, no matter color, differences, sizes, it doesn't matter. We all long for the same thing. And I think what I really want to tell in all my movies is that as long as we can embrace our differences and go and stand for our differences, I think then the world can be a better place. If we like connect to each other and see each other's differences and at the same time see that we are the same and we all long for the same, I think that their connection starts.
Because film is universal.
Yep.
And I actually, this is a fun fact, but I am a casting director in Estonia and I work a lot with children and children's films. So for me, it's also,
cool.
I understand why you're doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
And but maybe just to talk about the fact that how is it different working with children, because there are like specific rules, but also like you have two wonderful young actresses in the film. One of them also has Down syndrome,
Yes.
which is a key factor, you know, how to work with somebody like this, even though they're exactly the same, but maybe just, you know, a little bit different.
Yeah.
And also, how do you work with children? Like, what are your special like skills or tricks, or what do you have to keep in mind with working with children? How do you get good performances out of children? Maybe I'm asking for myself to steal some of your methods.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's just I really love working with children because I sincerely think they always give so pure emotions, and I mean, talking about casting, if I do the casting, I never cast the children that are acting.
Yeah?
I
Why
always
not?
cast the children that are not.
Okay, okay.
Because I think the more a child can be itself,
Mm-hmm.
the more it can go into areas that are not foreseen. That you can get all these presents, all these little presents, because if they are very like the character, it's very easy for them to just go with the flow and see what happens within the scene. And I think you can very easily tell when you start to watch a movie if a child is really acting or if it's just like giving all it has.
Part of their character already.
Yeah, if it's like really living in this world.
Yeah.
Working with the child with Down syndrome, I have known her for a very long time. So I first got to know she's Nim. She's Romy is her name. She's now 13, but I met her the first time when she was 8 at a casting for Doopie. That's the toddler series I made in 2020, and then she just ran away with the whole with this one episode. She was just amazing, and then I got an offer for another toddlers series the 2 years later, and that was also about a very inclusive series about a group of children. And I told the writer, I didn't write it myself, I told the writer, please can I write this girl in the story? So then I took her on in that project as well, and she got a lead role, and she was just amazing. So then I was like, this girl, she's my muse. She really she does something with me. I think she's so beautiful. She gives so much of herself, and she's just one radiant sun on set. So she gives so much love to everybody. And I decided I wanted to write a movie with her as a lead role. So this is how the whole movie started.
Actually, what you're saying is she's already an established actress.
Well, she's getting a little bit more known than now in the last years. She's getting a little bit known.
But working on set, there are restrictions to working with children, and if children are your main characters, like how do you make it work? How do you keep them entertained? Well,
I have children's coaches, so I have like 2 coaches on set. Like for every child, I have one, and I have one on set that is like an acting coach, so that can prepare them into the scene. So we do that very often. We do that together, or when I'm really busy with like what we're going to do, then she's preparing them, and in the last second she's bringing them in, and then I'm talking through the scene with the children. But as soon as they offset, there's another children's coach offset, and she's playing games with them and makes sure that they can run a little bit, they can be in the free air, and they can have a little break. But of course, it is very hard to shoot with children. Everybody knows that, and that's why so few people do and want to do. It costs a lot more money, but you get less. You get less time for what it costs.
Don't tell this to the producers.
Oh no, they know. They know. The producers don't like to produce films for children because everybody knows. For the money you get less time because you get only a certain hours a day. And what I try is to have some scenes during the day that are without the children, but in my case it's very often that I never have scenes without the children. So it is like juggling around with it's always difficult, and you try to we very often shoot scenes first from the point of view from the children, and then we take the children away, and then we shoot everything with the actors, and they have to just improvise with someone from the crew. So I never do. I do very little like long scenes where both the children and the actors are there. So I always separate it. So you have as much as time focused on the children as possible.
And again, in my conclusion from what you just said is that only brave people do projects with children. So if you're brave, please make children's films.
Yes, it's important that they are done.
And your film is so beautiful. It's very fantastical. It's very colorful. There's a lot of singing. There's a lot of dancing.
Yeah.
It's a great family movie. Are the grown-up actors, are they, I understand they're Dutch and Belgian, but are they all professional actors? Some of them seem like professional dancers and performers, or it's a mixed bag.
It's really a mixed bag. I have like really big actors from both, like really well known in Holland and then really well known in Belgium. And then I had some really well known dancer and a singer. And my own dad is also, he's
your own father,
the circus guy. So, and my children are in there. So it is, I created a mix of talented people that were right for the atmosphere. I really wanted to create a very joyful movie where families can go together to and feel like the joy of being together. Like celebrating life, and I thought we need this today. We need celebration of life. We need celebration of community, of hope, of laughter, of colors, of life. So that's why this film is so important. Yeah.
And you can feel it through the screen. You can understand how the actors and performers, they're having so much fun.
Yes, the most beautiful compliment I got from few of the, like a lot of the actors, they all said to me, Meikeminne, we want to live in your world. Can we please stay here? So that was for me like, oh, that's everything. Yeah.
And one more quick request from my side. Could you sing a little bit of Twinkle Twinkle Little Elephant?
Do you want the original song or do you want the movie song?
You can do whatever you want.
Olifantje in het bos. Laat je zusje staart maar los. Pak mijn kleine handje maar. Lopen we samen naast elkaar.
Thank you.
I'm not a singer.
No, it was beautiful. It was very, very beautiful. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
So please, everyone, go to Justfilm.
Take your children.
Take your children, take your aunts and neighbors, grandchildren, grandmothers, take everyone. It's a great film. It will make you feel a lot of joy.
Yes.
And
I will promise you.
Twinkle Twinkle Little Elephant. Go see it.